Hello epic viewers from around the multiverse. Prepare to indulge in experiencing sheer bliss, because today another Ribbon Captain Interstellar unboxing video is about to be brought to fruition. What items will I be unboxing? What items will I be opening? Without further delay, without further procrastination, allow me to elicit the box. What items are encompassed inside this bulky, hefty, tangible, nifty box? Let's find out. I'm going to demystify that answer to that inquiry right here, right now, so bear with me. It will only take me billions of picoseconds to extract the items from the box and subsequently flaunt them in front of the camera for you to feast your glorious eyes on. Here we go. The unboxing process is about to commence. The unboxing process is officially underway. Which action figures have I extracted? Which action figures have I prompted? Which action figures have I drawn forth? Which action figures are no longer obscured by the bubble wrap? Well, before we get into that, I wanted to apprise you that this is the third part of my unboxing of the Marvel Legends action figure lot. So if you have yet to check out the previous parts, then you may want to do so. Of course, if you detest and disdain the Marvel Legends action figures, then you may want to desist from doing so. It's up to you. Implement decisions based on your own volition. Now, here are the two final figurines remaining within the lot. I wanted to showcase this figurine's merits. Now, this is a meritorious figurine. He's a Marvel Legends figurine. I believe he's a Marvel Legends figurine. If he's not, he's a part of the Spider-Man Classics action figure line. I believe those action figures were sculpted by the Four Horsemen Studios Corporation. Their quality seems to be of the highest caliber. So, even if this figurine is not a Toy Biz Marvel Legends figurine, he can essentially pass for one because his quality is just extraordinary. He was churned out by Toy Biz, and he's either part of the Marvel Legends action figure line or the Spider-Man Classics action figure line. However, I believe he's a part of the Marvel Legends action figure line as opposed to the Spider-Man Classics action figure line. So it doesn't really matter, but just in case you wanted to hunt this figurine, by hunted I mean scour the bowels of eBay to find him, type in Toy Biz Marvel Legends Daredevil and it should prompt listings for him. Now, he has ample points of articulation. He possesses double jointed elbows, and he also possesses the coveted finger joint articulation, which most figurines lack. He can rotate his diaphragm to some extent, although latitude in his diaphragm joint is limited. He can move his appendages outwards and inwards. He can rotate his thighs. He can rotate his calves. He has a hinge in his ankle, so it can be ascended and descended. His toes are hinged, so they could also be ascended and descended. He can be placed into nearly any dynamic pose that you can conceive of. Unfortunately, his left appendage is a bit loose, so I don't want to further tamper and meddle and fiddle with these joints. I don't want to compromise the integrity of these joints, so I'll desist from tampering with them. But we can meticulously analyze him, and if you do so, you'll notice that he's just a stupendous, extraordinary, novel figurine. He's a high-quality figurine. He truly captures the essence of Daredevil. He truly embodies Daredevil. I love his muscle tones. They're eminently defined. His biceps are a bit scrawny. They could have been augmented. They could have been enlarged. And what else? It's also excellent that he has two peg holes embedded in the bottom of his feet so he can be mounted to a stand. His holster contains his nunchuck, which he can wield at your own discretion if you want to equip him with his corresponding accessory. So what's great about this figurine is that he's flexible. He can articulate himself in nearly every joint. His head is relegated to a ball joint. He's practically unscathed. He's practically in mint and pristine condition. He's not marred with dings, nor dents, nor scuffs, nor scratches. And I love his aesthetics, I love his hues, I love his textures, I love his deco. For under $8, I can't complain. I'd rate him to be a 10 out of 10 for the value I received. He has tremendous intrinsic value, and to me that's all that matters, especially from the perspective of someone who relishes Marvel Comics and who loves Daredevil. I mean, I just can't get enough of the figurine. I'm truly enthralled by this figurine. He truly captivates me. Why? He's just beyond epic. I could take a gander at him every day and not have one complaint. So they did an excellent job. Actually, I made a blunder earlier. I thought the knees were double jointed. After gauging whether or not they're double jointed, apparently they're not. I was a bit impetuous and impulsive, but even without double jointed knees and even without double jointed knees and even without double jointed elbows, I mean, it's still not enough of a deterrent to deter me from buying the figurine for under $8. So the lack of double jointed knees nor double jointed elbows is not going to dissuade me from buying the figurine. Next we have a figurine. I recollect that she's a part of Marvel Legends series 12. She was turned out by Toy Biz. I believe that Daredevil figurine is a part of Marvel Legends series 3, possibly series 2, but maybe it's a part. I believe it's a part of series 3. But I shouldn't take random guesses like this. Now here's X-23. She was seen in X-Men Evolution. She was part of the Apocalypse Wave, or the Build-A-Figure Apocalypse Wave. She's quite extraordinary. She has these little blades protruding out of her feet, so she can erect her or retract, I should say, her she can erect or retract her adamantium claws at any given moment in the series. At least I believe she can. If she chooses to regress to her weaker form by causing her claws to recede, then is going to undermine her physical capabilities, or are going to undermine the brunt of her attack. That's the word I was looking for. So she could erect her claws, or she can withdraw them. I'm unsure whether or not the word recede was the right word to utilize in this context. I believe it was, but we'll just go with withdraw for now. Now, sorry about the semantics. Let's delve into the nitty-gritty. So, unlike most Toy Biz Marvel Legends figurines, she lacks finger joint articulation, which is okay because she has two fisted hands, so her fingers are fully clenched together. And I love the fact that her claws are protruding out, and I also love the fact that her claws that are protruding out of her feet can be withdrawn, so they can recede at your own discretion, and you can tuck them into her feet with a little groove that they can be placed into. So that's quite unusual. I love that little novelty. And unlike the other Toy Biz Marvel Legends figurine I flaunted, she has double jointed elbows and double jointed knees. Her seam lines aren't very conspicuous. They're arduous to notice from afar. She truly emulates the appearance of X-23. She looks menacing. She looks stoic. She looks like she could be diabolical. She has more of a neutral facial expression. However, she seems as though she could be easily influenced to be sadistic or heroic. But I don't believe that she's a sinister, malicious character. In spite of her neutral facial expression, and in spite of her incursion against the X-Men, I believe she attacked the X-Men in X-Men Evolution. You can verify that for yourself. She wanted to track down Wolverine, and she blamed him for her mutations initially. However, it was not Wolverine's fault. He was not negligible. He was not liable. He was not responsible for the calamitous situation that had befallen upon her. So she is lean, she's slender, she's a bit flimsy. Nonetheless, she still has tremendous merit. She's meritorious. I say this because she has high quality paint applications. She has all the features she needs to be. She truly captures the essence of the X-23 character. She came bundled with a piece of Apocalypse. I'm unsure which piece, maybe the head, maybe the torso. Who the show knows, maybe a random appendage. I used to possess this figurine. I now came into repossession of the figurine. I revamped that. Let me revamp that. I revoke my previous statement. I have come into repossession of the figurine. I said came instead of come. So, sorry about the blunder earlier. I digress. So, what I also love about this figurine is that her hair can flap. It's rubbery. It's not comprised of a weaker material. She just has a visually appealing, remarkable, exquisite, extraordinary, stupendous, novel design. Her epicness is unprecedented. Her epicness is unrivaled. Her epicness is unparalleled. If her hair was made of a disparate material, then it would likely be rendered weaker. So, I prefer the rubber over synthetic hair. Her joints are sturdy. She has articulation in all the requisite places. But let me revamp that one final time. Her joints are sturdy and she has articulation in all the necessary places to be placed into nearly any dynamic pose that you can conceive of. So, she's not abysmal by any means, and perhaps she can latch onto the wall. If you utilize super glue to keep her attached, you can plaster her onto the wall, but I don't advise doing so. Now, just bear with me one brief moment. Perhaps her claws are not strong enough to allow her to latch onto the wall by herself without the assistance of super glue. So, once again, here is the X-23 figurine. Sorry if this video felt a bit vapid. I am dehydrated, I'm famished, and I don't really know what else there is to say about this figurine other than she has a stupendous sculpt. She has ample points of articulation. She has high quality hues. She has high quality textures. She has high quality shadings. Her seam lines are not very noticeable. I love her features. I love her novelties. She stands anywhere from 5 to 6 inches tall, probably closer to 5 inches tall. She is relatively flexible. She lacks finger joint articulation. She can be placed into nearly any dynamic pose that you can see fit. She has a robust design. Her claws can be retracted. They can be inserted into this groove at your discretion. And what else was I about to say about her? Her hair is comprised of rubber rather than some other type of synthetic material that replaces hair, and she has a neutral facial expression. She's not marred with stings, nor dents, nor scuffs, nor scratches. And what else? I believe she's a part of the Apocalypse Wave. She truly emulates the appearance of the comic book character. And there's not really any room for improvements. She couldn't be eminently refined. I mean, she's nearly a paradigm of perfection. So I'd rate her a 10 out of 10 for under $8. Because she resembles a character and she has articulation in all the desirable points, or in all the desirable joints. And it doesn't really matter that she lacks finger joint articulation because her hands are obscured, or I should say her fingers would be obscured by her claws anyway, even if she possessed finger joint articulation. And she's meant to have her claws protruded and she's meant to have her claws protruding, and let me revamp that, sorry. She's meant to have her claws protruded, and she's meant to leverage fisted hands. She's a brawler. She loves to engage in bouts. She loves to fight. She's not meant to be a sissy. She's not meant to be meek, nor timid, nor cowardice. And then we have Daredevil, just an extraordinary figurine. So, I mean, I have to reserve my complaints because there really are none in terms of the Toy Biz Marvel Legends action figures for under $8 each. I can't really complain. These figurines truly capture the essence of the characters that they emulate. They have ample points of articulation. The Toy Biz ones possess finger joint articulation, and they came bundled with, I should say they come, yeah, if you buy them new, they come bundled with extraordinary accessories. However, if you bought them used via eBay with other accessories, then they came bundled with their corresponding respective novel accessories. And you just can't go wrong buying a Toy Biz Marvel Legends figurine for under $8, even if it's a duplicate, even if it's homogeneous to the Toy Biz Marvel Legends figurines that you already possess. The Hasbro Marvel Legends figurines coincide eminently well with a 6-inch Marvel Legends action figure collection. These figurines that I flaunted and showcased throughout these unboxing videos stand anywhere from 5 to 7 inches tall. Actually, probably closer to 6 inches tall. So anywhere from 5 to 6 inches tall. I mean, this figurine is probably closer to 5 inches tall, and other figurines are roughly closer to 6 inches tall. This figurine is presumably closer to 6 to 7 inches tall. Give me one brief moment here. I'd presume that he's 6 inches tall. So I'm presumably saying that you can expect Toy Biz Marvel Legends figurines to typically be at least 6 inches tall. So not an abysmal lot, especially for $51. I procured 7 figurines. This is the third part of the unboxing. If you've yet to witness the previous parts and do so, there's not going to be any subsequent parts to this unboxing. This was unboxing of my Marvel Legends action figure lot. I can't complain. Well, I can't complain, but not about the Toy Biz Marvel Legends figurines, especially considering that I procured them for less than what they retailed for. However, even though I got them for under $7.30 each, I didn't get them with their accessories, so it's debatable whether or not I got more value than someone otherwise would have got if they paid closer to $9 for them and received a Build-A-Figure piece with them. So in essence, you gain more value when you procure them new as opposed to used. But that's everything I wanted to divulge and relay. So I hope that you found the video to be intriguing and insightful. Have a wonderful, marvelous day. Goodbye.